Hello and welcome back to Sly 2 Band of Thieves. I would say what we did last time, but I don't really think it bears repeating. Haha.
If we're gonna get an eagle egg, you'll first have to destroy all the local oil mains.
It looks pretty sturdy. The Murray is strong, but his fists can't punch through metal.
No problem. See that old bear down there? His name is Grizzleface. The guards ignore him because he's blind and practically nerve dead, except for his sense of smell. If that old guy smells fish, there's no stopping him. Use Grizzleface to take out the oil mains.
But I don't smell like fish, do I? How can I lure him around?
Bentley's taken up a post along the river. He'll keep tossing bombs into the water, and the fish should get blown sky high. Plenty should land near your position.
So you want me to throw a fish at the oil mains so that old Grizzleface will knock him apart?
That's the idea. You might even try throwing fish at the guards. Might improve their odor.
Sly, you didn't address the question. Does it smell like fish? It's important. I don't know. I mean, it's a hippo. They're sea-dwelling creatures. I mean, it's not a sea creature, I guess, but he, you know, at least, well, I mean, Murray didn't leave much in the sea. He lived in an orphanage. Anyway, picking up the fish that just randomly fall on the ground is kind of funny, and it's the objective of your mission. Old Grizzleface here, which by the way is an amazing name, will follow you around, and actually he's not that fast either. Like, he's not very dangerous. I'm not even sure he does attack you for that matter. No, he's actually friendly. Oh, well, he pushes you around maybe, but he's friendly. He's friendly and he's old and he's tired. Is he friendly? I keep being surprised that he doesn't actually attack me. But yeah, we have a few locations to go to, and frankly, this mission is kind of a pain. Because Grizzleface doesn't jump anywhere. This is what I mean by him being old and frail, poor little thing. Like okay, you can't jump any ledges. You need to walk your way over to where you're supposed to go. And frankly, it's not necessarily an easy thing to do, because it's not necessarily easy to understand where you can go in order to reach a place without using any ledges. These two first ones are fairly simple though and straightforward, but I remember the other two being kinda ones that I can sometimes struggle a tiny bit with. But anyway, let's just wait for some sort of fish. What I like about Grizzleface here is that a lot of sort of quote-unquote escort missions, I wouldn't call this an escort mission, but you have a guy following you at least, is that you don't need to worry about him at all. He's going to find his way towards you some way. Like that, I just fell down a ledge, but that didn't really do anything. You don't need to worry about running too fast, or walking too slow, or anything like that. He's gonna find his way because he wants that fish, yo. And, okay, where's this next guy? Because I think I'm on the right track. I just don't entirely remember. There's one at least. Don't mind me, I was on the right track all along because there's this path going down here, and even though that's slightly kind of a ledge, it's not a ledge enough. Okay, no. I was trying to think of something to say with allegedly, because it could have worked, but I couldn't be bothered, to be honest. No! That's the wrong thing! Bentley? Fish? Maybe? I could really go for some fish now. Here we go. That's a big problem with this, honestly. You can accidentally hit an enemy instead of the generator battery thing, whatever this thing is. I forget the name of it, but it's really a bother, to be honest. And you can't just lay down the fish either. You can only throw it, so you can just throw it at the target and hope that you make the right choice. I guess one thing that can potentially be handy is to use the... Never mind, I forgot that I was going to suggest a move. Okay, well, the move that you can buy the thief net here in this mission is one that could potentially be useful for this mission. Not necessarily because you'd have to let go of your fish anyway, but I completely forgot that I haven't even bought that because I was just I'm used to having it. So I completely forgot that that's at a point in the future at this point. Anyway, here's the last thing. I was trying to sneak what the? Oh. That's not a problem. He just started running around. Perfect.
Solid work, Murray. Now that the oil lines are exposed, Sly's all set up for a paragliding job off the lighthouse.
And just like Bentley said, getting help from old Grizzleface will open up this.
In order to overcome Jean Bisson in the lumberjack games, we'll need to enlist the help of the giant Canadian eagles. Their nest is out on that iceberg. Steal one of the eggs, and then bring it safely back to the safe house. We'll use it to direct the eagle's protective instincts against Bisson.
Sure, sounds easy enough. Except for the part where I have to swim a half a mile through freezing water.
Why swim when you can paraglide? With the oil mains all destroyed, the pent-up combustible materials have just caught fire.
I see. The updraft created by the flame should give me some extra altitude.
Just make sure to stay out of the fire. Get too close and old Grizzleface will be eating barbecued raccoon for dinner.
That's a charming image, Bentley.
You two never learn about the morbid thing. Like, it's not necessary. Learn from Murray. He's a good role model. Anyway, if you ever played Wind Waker, this should be a piece of cake, because we just need to fly into tornadoes with our so-called Acre Leaf. I mean, it's not entirely comparable, but it's... I mean, it is totally comparable. He holds it the exact same way. It's just... It's a Acre Leaf. That's my headcanon, at least. Anyway, we have to go through all these 4 right here, because otherwise there's no... 5, actually. Because otherwise there's going to be no way to get over to the island over there. It is actually possible to get close to the island without using this. I don't believe it's possible to get all the way to the island, but it's possible to get very close to it. And I can show that in just a second, because it'll be relevant-ish in just a moment. For the time being, though, just a tiny bit further. And I really like getting this big open look of the area. Like, not everything's spawned in, which is kind of loses some of the charm, because there's a lot of detail to it that isn't really represented, but it's still a cool thing to see.
Watch out for those eagles, they don't look friendly.
Do eagles ever look friendly? They just look kind of angry all the time. But anyway, you really don't want to get hit by these. It's really freaking annoying, because you need to do all that flying over again. Surprised Bentley didn't chip in for that. Anyway, going up to the mountain here, we have an egg.
Excellent job. If you could get that eagle egg back to the safe house, we'll be all set for the lumberjack games.
Really, Bentley? Excellent job? Wow, oh my god, okay. Yeah, these things here are the reason why it's possible to get very close to this island otherwise, but probably not possible, at least not after what I've tried. It is possible, however, to get on top of these towers right here. I believe maybe the best idea is to go to like that boat and then paraglide over to it, and then from here, from the tops of these, you can just barely paraglide over to the next island with some luck, and maybe without a precious egg that could break from the touch of water for some reason. Doing that, however, doesn't really accomplish anything. By the way, there's where the mammoth went. Also, these hooks here, I showed you that Sly will like try to hatch onto them even if he's standing on the ground, and these that he can actually reach are a much better example of that. I thought maybe Sly was gonna comment on this guy. There is some way to get Sly to comment on him. Maybe it's just in a mission specifically or something like that. But anyway, let's just get this thing back to the safe house. And these smoky things right here, by the way,
Great work, Sly.
they don't stick after the mission. So they're not gonna be... I mean, it's kind of unfortunate because they could have been nice to like fly around and easily access things that are kind of difficult to... I mean, not difficult necessarily, but kind of funky to get to. Why is there... Am I on a job? No, I'm not. What? Okay, that's weird. It probably just didn't despawn right. That's the final thing we do today. We're not quite done with the lighthouse yet.
That lighthouse is the conduit for collecting the northern lights. We need to shut it down, or the silo battery will continue to fill with energy, making it impossible for us to stow away inside.
So, you want me to go in there and bust the thing up? Sounds like work for Murray.
Actually, this job will require all 3 of our skills. The front door is locked, and you're the only one capable of climbing up to the hatch on top. Once inside, sneak down to the ground floor and let us in. We'll help you finish the job.
Alright, see you on the ground floor.
I always like these kinds of missions, where all 3 powers are being used to their all best advantages. And I also like how this is the 3rd time we're climbing this lighthouse, but it's only the 1st time I'm actually going to be bothered showing it all in real time and everything. What I like to do is just sort of jump around, because, as usual, the grabbing on with circle thing is pretty forgiving. So you can use this to your advantage to get up here very quickly.
Climbing, Sly. You've made it up to the hatch.
I'm trying to get down the hatch! There we go. Now this room is kind of interesting, or at least this part of the room, because I believe the texture used on the wall here, this weird map-looking thing, I believe that's the exact same texture as on Rajan's Jean Bizan, kind of similar sounds there, Jean's blueprints in the previous area, back when we were using the iron horses and things. I just like this line here. Where's my hat? I don't know. I don't entirely get what's going on here. I'm not entirely, like, I don't even recognize this place. I don't know what this is supposed to represent, but it's fun. If you know what this is, then do tell me, because I am an uneducated asshole or something like that. Ow! Okay, clearly that's not the way we're gonna be going about this.
Hey there, all you boys working the lighthouse. Lumberjack Thieves are coming, so make sure to practice up on your log chopping, ice wall climbing, and log rolling. This is a great event to honor those pioneer lumberjacks who paved the way. Without them, we wouldn't have the wholesale, clear-cut techniques we enjoy today. That's it. Keep your axes sharp.
Try as you might, going down the circle, just kind of jumping down in the middle is not going to get you very far, because the electricity current or whatever this is supposed to be, flowing upwards, it's going way too fast, and you're not going to be able to make any progress, so really the fastest way is to do things as intended. Just going down normally the stairs, like any old fool. But with that, we're already at the bottom. Now, I like this. You know, this icon is usually press the circle button and then activate the thing, but this time it's quite simple. Break the chair!
Thanks, pal. Just let me at that Northern Light attractor. It'll be slag in minutes.
Not quite that simple, Murray. I'll reverse the energy flow from the control computer while you lift the main circuit breaker. That should give Sly a short window of opportunity to climb up the power lines and overload the system from the top.
Up, down, up, down. They should put an elevator in this place.
I guess they should. So, we make our way back upwards this way. Just kill some ducks while we're at it. It's kind of funny about these ducks is that they keep they're going to respawn no matter what for some reason. They made very sure of that, like no matter how many of the ducks or how far or no matter how you might want to make sure that things aren't going to happen, they're going to be respawning.
Get climbing, Sly. We can't keep this thing reversed forever.
Yeah, this is heavier than it looks.
Someone's... Wait, no, is that just the ducks? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I was quiet there because I could swear I heard some of the characters talking. I thought it was like Bender or something. It was just the ducks going like... Wow.
We did it! The collection mechanism is overloading!
With that, our number of objectives remaining have decreased significantly, and I say next time, we'll finish up our remaining jobs and take on Rajan at the Lumberjack competition. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you then.